can take credit for what I've done.
All right.
The reason God does things the way that he does is to make sure that you don't take credit for what was done. So oftentimes he will call you to do something that you simply do not have the resources to do. I would think twice about everything God called you to do that you do have the resources for, because it's probably not God. Okay, so the things that he calls you to do, you don't have the resources for. You don't have the education. You don't have the knowledge. You don't have the wherewithal. You do not have the experience. 9 times out of 10, what God called you to do, God is going to enable you to accomplish that thing. So don't worry about what you know. God didn't ask you to know a whole lot. He asked you to be obedient. Okay? He didn't ask you to know how these people are going to take everything. He asked you to be obedient. He said, I'll give you what to say when it comes time to say. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. The thing is, we get in trouble trying to tell people what we think they ought to know. But you don't know nothing yourself. Because he said, don't be trying to get the speck out your brother's eye when you got the log in yours. Okay, so you don't need to know so much. Just resolve to trust God. Resolve to trust God. So we don't want to be able to take the credit for what God has purposed us to do. So God calls you, and he commissions you to do what he's purposed in you, and oftentimes without enough resources. He don't want you to have resources. He don't want you to have everything that you think that you need. And sometimes, people start thinking, well, then it's about my work, and there's this contradiction, that people think is in the Bible. Whether or not our works are what God is looking for, or whether or not it takes the faith. But there's really no contradiction in that word at all. I think it was Peter and Paul that were. There was 2 different sermons that were speaking of this thing. Now, one had to do with people doing work based on their own, what they thought was good. And which there's a lot of good things that God didn't tell you to do. Okay? So when we work based on that, those are the types of work that will never get us to where we need to be. But then the Bible turns around and says that faith without works is dead. So what does that mean? It simply means this, that anything that I do based on faith is a spiritual instruction given by God. That work that's being done was really not work, it was an act of obedience. I'm blessed behind the obedience that I walked into, not the work that I tried to do. Do you understand? Does that make sense? Okay? So there really is no contradiction. I do not do a work for God based on my own intellect. I do not give to you because I think it's the right thing to do. I do none of those things, even though they're good things. I do what God says do when God says do it. That becomes an act of obedience and not work. Not work that I can take credit for. Therefore, if it's an act of obedience, then God takes credit for what I've done. Amen? Simple as that. Simple as that. So I need you to hear your way to the promise. I am out of time, church. And we're gonna close this out. I hope that I've made sense to you this morning. I hope that I've been an encouragement to you this morning. Amen. And at this time, I will be remiss not to give our senior pastor an opportunity to say something or to address the congregation. Amen.